Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with me, Said Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers of Real Talk, after airing pensioners have to pay property tax last evening, Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Ms. Alison West, released statements today saying pensioners do not have to pay property tax. But ladies and gentlemen, in order for pensioners not to pay property tax, they have to send in an application stating why they cannot pay property tax. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are opening the phone lines immediately. As a continuation of last night, what if the pensioner is on bed and sick and cannot move and the property is in their name? Is there anything in place for this such incident? Is there anything in place? Switching gears a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate the Minister of Finance, Mr. Colin Imbert, on signing a $180 million loan, approximately $300 million. Congratulations to you, Mr. Colin Imbert. Job well done. Successful negotiation. Listen attentively, ladies and gentlemen. Job well done. Hats off to the Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Colin Imbert. But according to Watson Duke, viewers of Real Talk, the Ministry of Finance is not going to give an increase to the PSA workers. No increase. And Mr. Watson Duke is saying that he is ready to come on the streets with members of the PSA, Public Servants Authority, the workers, to protest. He declared war to protest on the streets because of no increase in salary. Congratulations, Mr. Imbert, on your loan agreement. Now, getting your loan is good for the country and business. It is very good. But the PSA workers are suffering. They are begging for an increase increase in salary because cost of living has gone up tremendously. Gas, diesel, NIS, grocery, health surcharge. Ladies and gentlemen, all these things went up and no increase for PSA workers. I was talking with someone today. Their salary is $5,000, a fixed income, and they are renting. They are renting, ladies and gentlemen. I asked that individual, how do you survive on a fixed income of $5,000? That individual said to me, Saeed, I do not live a comfortable life with $5,000 because $2,500 goes into rent to make sure his family is in a house. They are under a roof. He's permanently employed, and that is his salary. You cannot get an apartment rented in good condition for $1,500 a month to put your family. This is real talk. This is real talk. So I said to him, do you have another job? He said no. Children going to school, have to maintain wife, have to pay rent, have to do every single thing with that $5,000. You have a call on the line? Call, good night.
Hello?
Caller, good night.
Good evening, Mr. Ali.
Good afternoon, my dear.
We're back on the subject with this property tax and old age pensioners. This is
Tanti, is something I want to draw from last night to tonight.
Mr. Ali, is Miss West? I'm not on.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'd like to know if Miss Alison West allegedly is playing games, because it appears as though games are being played.
Yes.
And we, the little man out there, we're illiterate. We don't understand. With one voice, she's saying, well, the old age pensioners don't have to pay tax, but the but is the problem. The but is the problem.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, I have been calling on the people every day, every time I get an opportunity. The PNM is something else. The UNC is something else.
True.
Surely, dear Lord, there must be some party out there that could come to our assistance. Huh?
Yes.
Moses came to our assistance. He parted the Red Sea. Somebody come out. Huh? These games are going on and on and on. You're talking about property tax for old people. Talk about all the money you're spending unnecessarily. I have said again and again, pull the plug on the man in the United States. You're wasting money. It's 8 months. Tell us how much money you've spent. Give the children life fund money for the little children to have a chance at life. The Bible tells you 3 scores and 10. And you're all doing doing your own thing. Every government come, they do their own thing. Land is 200 million, 50 million, you pay 200 million, and you're justifying it. And all of them justify every possible thing. Mr. Ali, I'm really at a loss to understand that Minister of Finance. He was supposed to be, I don't know, fixing bolts and screws, whatever, an engineer. He was no accountant like yourself who could play with figures. He could only give tongue-in-cheek. I'll raise the gas and they'll riot. Perhaps I should raise it again and they'll riot. And we take it and we take it. Mr. Duke is the only person that says something and does something. Well, Mr. Duke, I am here to support you because you're the only one talking and doing something. All the other unions, they're just tongue-in-cheek and they disappear. Mr. Ali, I'm locked on to you. You're doing a wonderful program. You're enlightening the people. You speak with passion. You speak with sensitivity. You're educating us. And I'm enjoying the program. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanti. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I continued from last night is to let the public be aware that pensioners have to make a claim stating the reason why you cannot pay property tax. We have a caller, good night. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Hello?
Yes, make your contribution.
Yes, Mr. Ali. I'm calling concerning the property tax.
Yes.
I don't think any citizen of this country should have to pay property tax. The reason being, we pay tax on every single thing.
Every single thing, that is right.
Everything, your 25% tax come out of your salary.
Yes.
And everything else you're paying taxes on. What does the normal citizen of this country actually benefit from the oil dollars and whatever coming into the country? What do we really benefit? No proper medical care.
You benefit?
No proper road, nothing.
Caller, you just benefit no increase in salary. That is what you're benefiting.
Well, that is so. No increase and cost of living going up all the time.
That is why I continued from last night into tonight. Now, according to Minister Colin Mbert, he is seeing an increase in revenue and a turnaround in the economy.
But Mr. Ali, they want to tax property tax. You know how people sacrifice and how many generations go into purchasing a property?
Yes.
In some cases, 4 or 5 generations paying on the same property until they acquire it. Some 80 years down the road, then the family acquire it.
Yes.
And you're coming out to have to pay property tax on that? These things are not right.
Thank you, caller.
Good.
Our minister is seeing an increase in revenue, but you don't want to increase salaries. Caller, good night.
Good evening, Mr. Ali.
Good night, sir.
Good evening. Well, the fact is that if a pensioner writes a BIR telling them they're unable to pay under any circumstances and BIR agree, they'll have to write every year for the deferral. Is a deferral?
Yes, deferral.
Not an
Yes.
exemption. So when that person do pass away, and maybe they have a will or letters of administration, and the children of the individual look to inherit the property.
But caller, listen this.
Yeah.
If I did not highlight this matter last night, what you think was going to happen to pensioners and property tax? They were going to fill out their forms and submit it.
Well,
am I right or wrong?
Well, I think under the act,
It's only when you highlight a situation, then they will come out. and give a statement.
Well, I know the papers that said property pensioners have to pay.
Exactly.
But people who follow the news, unfortunately, people who don't follow the news won't know the facts. That's the unfortunate thing about it. But currently in the Senate, they're still debating the valuation form.
Yes. It's
and
still
that form, they say if you pull it out, it's a $5,000 fine. So
I wanted to bust that last night, but I'm waiting.
So everybody, pensioners or not, must follow the form, you know.
Questions were raised.
They must follow the form, but the second point in the debate, and the adjournment to this Thursday, is that the independent senators, including the opposition, would like this so-called tribunal that the ministry intends to set up to be appointed by the president and not the minister of finance, because it could be like himself unto himself.
Yeah.
And that is the second point, and they had to adjourn last week and look at the recommends this Thursday. So the independents want to know why they don't want the president to appoint the 3 people on this tribunal. Although Ms. West said they expect a huge amount of people coming to contest the valuations of the property.
Yes,
but the fact is that nobody would be exempt. Even if you write to BIR and say you cannot pay, that amount will be deferred until you can pay or until you pass away, and the people look to inherit the property, they've got to pay all that was deferred, all. So if you pay for 20 years, and you intend to pass away and the children go and inherit the property, they have to pay 20 years property tax. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Right, until the property transferred to the Red House and the means by which you transfer property, if the person have a will or letter of administration. Right? You understand that's common. So nobody is exempt, it is a deferral. It is a deferral, that's what it is. There's no exemption. So them students smart with foolishness too.
But what if a pensioner was not aware of that?
Well, it reach a point that it make no sense to write the BR and say you can't pay, you know. Because I don't think nobody go leave a property for the child and tell them you have 20 years property tax to pay, and then it will be yours.
You see?
You understand? A burden on the child, no matter how big your child is. So that is a deterrent for people not to write. You understand? And say I can't pay. They will find the money somehow and pay.
Exactly.
That is so smart with foolishness. Because I know no father, no mother. They say they're 65 and have diabetes and something to that effect and they live till 80. And 65 and 80 is 15 years and not paying none. And then they put land ready to transfer to the offspring because they pass away. Before they even sign anything, they have to pay 15 years property tax. Then pay a lawyer and then pay Red House and pay where you have to pay. Now it belongs to. Okay, have a good evening.
Thank you, caller. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Watson Duke is standing up for the PSA. He is demanding salary increase because of the fact that taxes went up. And when taxes went up, your income that you are earning cannot reach your demands anymore. And in Trinidad, people in authority, they don't care if you survive or not. They don't. Because the one who have already have. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for a break. But when we come back after this break, my God, you will be surprised of the kind of thing that is happening in Trinidad. Director, take us out.
Famous Advanced Formula Laundry Detergent, specially formulated to lift dirt and stains, whiten and brighten, remove odors, and leave your laundry with a long-lasting freshness. Famous is great for hand and machine washing and is safe and gentle to the environment. Famous Advanced Laundry Detergent comes in 3 great smelling formulas: fresh scent, lavender, and lemon. Make your next day a famous day with Famous Advanced Formula Laundry Detergent. And introducing Famous Baby Diapers with unique elastic waistband, cottony soft top sheet, and multi-channel quick absorbent core. Ultra thin and soft Famous Baby Diapers and wipes, manufactured for and distributed by Family Mart Limited and available nationwide. This is Tactical Enterprise, leading wholesalers for all cell phone accessories, cell phone armored cases, auto box cases, tempered glass, memory cards, headphones, chargers, flash drives, and more. Located in Canupia, Trinidad, they supply cell phone store owners wherever they are, in Trinidad and Tobago or across the Caribbean. If you want to get high quality cell phone accessories at the lowest price, then check out Tactical Enterprise in Canupia. They work with and supply small, medium, and large retailers. So give them a call at 716-2900 or email them at tacticalenterprise@hotmail.com. They offer free delivery to any part of Trinidad and Tobago. Tactical Enterprise.
The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Your original one-stop school shop. Your #1 choice for the widest variety of top quality stationery, school books and bags, school shoes and socks, and ready-made uniform. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited is also authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. They're also the home for Sebastian school shirts and pants. Quality you can depend on for generations. And nobody, I mean nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, with 2 locations to serve you. #1, Tabaquite Road, Rio Claro. Telephone 644-BOOK. That's 644-2665. And #3, Guaguari Road, Mayaro. Phone 630-BOOK or 630-2665. The Next Generation Limited. Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited. Ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, a company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
Welcome back to Real Talk, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Saeed Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, Trinidad and Tobago is in a puzzled situation right now. Why I say so, ladies and gentlemen, 82 Venezuelans have been sent back to Venezuela. 82. 3 of them were holding asylum certificates. The UN has gotten reports that they were forced to go back to Venezuela. Now, Mr. Dillon, the country is being puzzled of this situation. Just imagine, the United Nations got reports that these Venezuelans then were presented with documents to sign stating that they volunteered to go back to Venezuela. But ladies and gentlemen, the document that was presented before them were not in Spanish because they did not understand what they were signing. Now, I understand that if you're in a country and you're illegally, you will be deported if captured. But Dylan, why don't you come out and explain to the public, were they deported or were they departed, according to you? And why it is, ladies and gentlemen, that 3 Venezuelans with asylum certificate gave it up. Why? Were they forced? If I, Saeed, go to England and I got through with my documents stating I could stay in that country, how come I will be forced to leave that country when my papers is proper? You have a call? Caller, good night. Caller, good night. Caller?
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Yes, sir. What do you have to say concerning this?
Mr. Saeed, that is ridiculous, but I have a problem. I would like you to listen to me 1 second, please. I am a CPEP worker, Mr. Ali, and it's a month and a half we ain't get no pay. And the salary for a CPEP worker is $845. And 3 fortnights no pay. We also work for the carnival cleanup, when it is up in February month.
So, caller, how are you all making groceries?
Well, we trucking and we going by the money lender and borrowing and things. And every time when we go, it's problem.
And what have your boss been telling you all?
Nothing. They say they don't know when we go get paid. But the minister saying that he released money for the different departments to get paid. I don't know what to do. We borrowing from money lender. We go in the grocery and trust. They know we can't get no more trust. So we don't know when we go get paid. And nobody is taking up the price. So we really don't know what to do again.
So the ministry is saying they have released funds for CPEP workers.
Yeah, that is what the minister is saying.
And your boss don't have proof that this is actually happening.
Well, this is exactly what happened. You could call the company and they will give you up to date. They will say taking calls from nobody. So we're frustrated. We don't know what to do again. I'm sure other workers will call and tell you the same thing.
Caller, right? what I need you to do, together with your boss and a few of your workers, call me tomorrow and I will bring you all right here, right where I am standing. So the general public, local and regional, will be able to see what is taking place in Trinidad.
We bought money contractor with a borrow 40 and then for me, but he even have money to levy right now because he's just last year he get paid.
Organize with your boss, give me a call tomorrow, and we'll set up an appointment to come right here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ali. Thank you.
You're welcome. Caller, good night. Caller?
Sorry, your number is not in service at this.
3 asylum seekers, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers of Real Talk. They gave up. They gave up their documents. According to Minister Dillon, they abandoned their documents. People cannot get food in Venezuela, but you abandon your document. People cannot get medicine in Venezuela, but you abandon your document. People eating off rubbish cans in Venezuela, but you abandon your document. Come on, people. Caller, good night.
Good evening again, Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali, when Mr. Dillon opens his mouth, and I take away Mr. Dillon allegedly opens his mouth, do you expect anything of integrity and credibility to come out of it? Come on. He should not be in that post. He should have already tendered his resignation. Anything with envelopes, I immediately think of Mr. Dillon. Anything with envelopes. And you just mentioned envelopes with the Venezuelan. 3 people that had legitimate papers to stay in Trinidad. And what did Mr. Dillon do? He must have sealed those envelopes. Seal them. You can't see what is inside. That is his opus operandi. And
Tonight,
with regards to the CPEP workers, I have an advice for you. People, stop talking, get up and do something. Your boss, who is the alleged Prime Minister, said, when I don't get my salary, I behave like a raging bull. I must have my salary. I work for my salary. Give me my salary. Well, then the whole nation get up and allegedly do something about it. The only person is Watson Duke. And all the other unions is a 5-day wonder. Have a blessed day.
thank you, caller. Now, callers, make it firm. I want to hear what you have to say concerning these 3 that have certificate, document, legit document to stay in Trinidad. Now, I want to ask you all something. Caller, good night.
Yes, good night.
Good night, caller.
Well, these people have a right to abandon the documents and go back to Venezuela because Trinidad again worse than Venezuela now. We
Caller.
have medicine. The CPO telling the workers in Trinidad and Tobago 0.000%, and all the businesses raising the price sky high, and the poor people have nobody to turn to. You understand? So here we're going on. Soon, I want to know where James Lambert gone, where Duke gone, where them fellas gone, where Roger gone. You understand?
You ain't
I don't
hearing
know
them.
This country or something had to happen because they're finding money all over the place.
Yes.
Do anything they want to do. And what they want to do is unnecessary. It's not important. They can hold until things get better. Why they can hold until things get better? We're taking that, you know. We're taking that. Something have to happen. And we Kamala them and all of this. We Kamala them and all of this. You understand? I hear she stand up in the Senate and tell the PNM and tell Paula go to school. He say, and you ride off in the sunset. You will not be in power again. And PNM hide she away. And as they win, they bring she back. Why Kamala can hide away some of them bandits, ministers she have, and if you want to bring them back after you win? You understand? If she will stay down and Rowley go burn down the country and all that we got there and Trinidad will be empty. And them Spanish ain't want to come here because they refuse it. You see they throw the paper they got where they stay here for it and no medicine when they get sick. Where they stay here for. You understand?
Thank you, caller. We have a caller line. Caller, good night. Caller?
Hi.
Good night.
Good night.
What do you think about these 3 Venezuelans abandoning their document and going back to Venezuela, according to our minister?
That is terrible. Really terrible. They don't have a heart. None of those. The PNM government don't even have a heart. But
Are they forced?
The price of KFC went up by $3. $2 and $3. That is so unfair.
Thank you, caller. You have a caller, good night. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I think that the people who run CPEP, if they know they cannot run CPEP, they leave CPEP and go and let somebody else take share. Go when Kamala was here before, all the budgets that they passed, they never pull back any money from the contractors and the workers. Now, it's 2 workers by workers that get paid. The hungry is $836 a fortnight they're working for.
Fortnight, yes.
God is nonsense. Tell them now they go and die somewhere, please.
Thank you, caller. What possessed these 3 Venezuelans with legitimate certificates to board that plane back to Venezuela? What caused that, ladies and gentlemen? Now I could understand if 79 of them were deported and not departed according to our minister. I could understand if they had no document and they were sent back. But the 3 of them that had certificate to stay and work and buy groceries and mind their family and live comfortable in Trinidad, why did they give it up? And what possessed them to give it up? Caller, good night. Caller? If, viewers of this program, if you are living in a house, a board house, and the flooring is breaking down, and you have to tiptoe and walk, and somebody comes along and gave you a nice, beautiful concrete house, and the flooring you're stepping on is concrete, and you could run and you could jump and you could France, would you give up that to go back into this board house where you could fall through the flooring? You have a call? Caller, good night.
Good night.
Good night, caller.
Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry for them people workers, because if they call the election now, all of them put on the red jersey and they go on the bus.
They wanted a change. They wanted a change. Watson Duke begging for salary increase for PSA workers. Begging. Caller, good night. Caller? Caller, good night.
Yes, Saeed. Keep on doing the good job, man. But it's only really... Hello?
Yes, go ahead, caller.
Only Watson Duke, what's standing up? The NUJFW is standing up for daily paid workers at all. I want you to mash up the NUJF side. And you see the Ministry of Works? We want to only studying contracts. You don't care about daily paid workers at all. The ministry in a mess. Workers are getting the allowances and all of that. It's a hear this now. This country is a total mess. Under this regime. Keep up this struggle, brother. God is love.
Thank you, caller. Total mess. We go down in the gutter. And when you talk to these ministers and you point out things, they're muzzling your mouth. This is one pit bull you can't touch. Caller, good night. Caller?
Pleasant good night, my brother.
Good night, sir.
Good night, my brother. Pleasant night. I'm calling from Carnage, my brother. And what I would like to say to Trinidad and to tonight, seeing that all of us is complaining that we are not getting pay, we are not getting this, we are not getting that. Friday, God still light. The opposition will be bringing a no-case submission in Parliament against Mr. Rohan Sinanan as the Minister of Works. What I would like all enchanted people to do, let us flood the Parliament and show that Dr. Rowley and his people that we are fed up. We Friday, Dr. Rowley, Carlin, both call and go be in Parliament. Let me go down by the waterfront and let them know what time it is.
Thank you, caller. Caller, good night. Caller, good night.
Hello?
Yes, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go ahead, caller.
Yes, Mr. Ali, you usually carry on a very good program, but one thing I disagree with you tonight is the party of the Venezuelans from Trinidad, because if you look closely to what it does to the fishermen in Trinidad, it's not fair as well. And I think that there's too many Venezuelans in Trinidad. When you go anywhere, it's like Trinidad is run over by them. It's too much. It's too much. And I really, personally, I love your program. I watch your program whenever. But this thing with Venezuela, I'm so happy that they deported some of them and they should continue to do more of that. Good night.
Thank you, caller. I have a document that was sent from Venezuela to Trinidad, ministry to ministry, asking to send them back to Venezuela. To send them back to Venezuela. Caller, good night. Caller?
Hello?
Good night, sir.
Good night, good night.
Make your contribution.
Calling from our food, South our food.
Go ahead, make your contribution.
Yeah. They're killing people in this country like they're killing fowl on a Sunday morning.
Killing, we suffering.
Sunday morning, they're killing people like if they're killing fowl on a Sunday morning. And keep on doing the thing over and over again because it's real disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. Right? And nobody doing nothing about it. I don't know what happened to this government in this country. Right? They're doing one thing, they're not doing the police can't even solve not even solving the crimes.
They can't fix crime in Trinidad. You know why, caller? Nobody's paying attention to it.
Nobody is paying attention. It's when they come home, when they reach home, then they go pay attention.
When it knock on your door,
then they go pay attention.
Then they will pay attention to it. This is
All right. I like how they see about crime. I like how they see about crime. If they go come, man, they go come, they go start to get fix things right. They go try to do things right when they come. So while they reach knock on the door, they go start to do the right thing.
Thank you, caller. This is Trinidad, a paradise. We have a caller. Caller, good night. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, caller. Make your contribution.
Hello, good night.
Good night, caller. Look like we lost that. We have a caller. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Hello, good night.
Make your contribution there.
Hello, good night. CNN forever. CNN forever.
Thank you, caller. Why did the Venezuelans who were holding certificates, why did they board the plane to go back? Were they forced? And if they were forced, how come the ministry didn't do anything about it? Where is the Foreign Affairs Ministry? Why didn't you pick up this matter? If a Trinidadian leave and go to the United States and seek asylum papers and granted, why would you give it up to go back in a country where people are eating from garbage can? Caller, good night.
Yes, good night. I want to give you a little bit of information, just for clarity. There's an organization in Venezuela named Foro Penal that is sending Venezuelans to Trinidad and Tobago to seek asylum, political asylum.
Yes.
And they send them to organizations, Living Waters, etc., to apply for a certificate of refugee status. And that is what these three persons you're talking about had. They had refugee status, right?
Yes.
Now we have to understand what the two different types of migrants we have. We have migrants that are economic migrants. They're coming here to seek a better standard of living, whatever the case may be. And then there are migrants who can be seeking asylum.
Yes, quite right.
Right. So when we talk about the issue and we understand what is happening, and you refer to the letter that you have in your possession, we have to be carefully guided by what it represents. The people that were being held, the Venezuelans that were being held, their government didn't want them to stay here and remain in holding in our prisoner facilities, whatever it may be. They wanted their people to come back. So they sent a letter requesting that, right? So we have to be carefully guided in how we interpret information and take information and not just go with it.
Caller, I understand what you're saying, you know, and I do appreciate the information that you are giving to the public. I do appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going for a break, and we'll continue this discussion after this break. Director.
June 17th, Breaking Dawn, Cooler Cruise, One Boat, Doubles, Chira Chicken, Corns.
What you doing? Voiceover for dramatic effect. Seriously, voice? Seriously? No. Corn soup? No corn soup.
But it's for dramatic effect.
What do you vote for? Boys, we need a bigger boat. Ow! What that for?
Dramatic effect.
Stop with the dramatic effects. Where do you go?
Pull your phone, tap the screen.
This June, we're on the Harbour Master C3 Marina. See you there.
I said it.
Don't forget it's spinner,
I drink the rum last night and
close the door. You're letting out all the cold drinks.
Shinsen seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Shinsen introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Shinsen seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Shinsen, same quality, great taste.
Rahaman's Bargain Center, located in the All Elegant Draperies building, number 91 Superior Street in San Fernando, where every day is a bargain. Shop now and save on drapery and curtain fabrics, curtain rods and accessories, comforters and sheet sets, new arrivals of upholstery fabric, curtain tapes, tablecloths and table runners, pillows and cushions, blinds, rugs, and so much more. Give them a visit today. Rahaman's Bargain Center, number 91 Superior Street, San Fernando, inside the All Elegant Draperies building, where every day is a bargain. So shop and save.
At Green Dot, we're providing solutions for you. And to thank you for your loyalty, we're offering you $50 off when you refer a friend to any of our services. That's right, you get $50 off your bill for every referral you make. The more you refer, the more you receive. To find out more, call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives. Conditions apply.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
Come and experience the mighty power of Jesus Christ, which can transform your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad, with Reverend Dr. Deoraj Mahadeo and Deborah Mahadeo. Weekly meetings, worship service 10 a.m. every Sunday. There's also Sunday school and new believer classes from 9 a.m. Bible study and prayer meetings from Mondays at 7 p.m. Deliverance service Wednesdays 7 p.m. and Bible school every Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All free of charge. He is the God of the impossible who loves you and desires to save you and do mighty things for you. So come and experience God's mighty anointing, which is able to break every yoke in your life at Christ Our Banner Ministries, number 7 Chatu Avenue, Faizabad. For prayer and counseling, call anytime. Telephone numbers 770-1044, 225-6487, 346-6566, 784-7596, or email dmahadeo@hotmail.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk, where real facts are being spilled. But Dylan, I am expecting you, as Minister of National Security, to come out and clear the air. I understand you were in a meeting this evening with UN officials. But come out and clear the air on these 3 individuals who gave up their certificate to stay into a better life, to go back in Venezuela now to eat out from garbage can. I am furious about that, because I am definitely sure, according to the old people saying, there is something in the mortar beside the pestle. I am definitely sure about that. Caller, good night. Caller?
My problem is, I really actually want to know if Colin really believes the PNM is the ones who really actually creating all these crime or causing the crime. Is the people in Trinidad, everybody want to watch this party and that party and not focusing on the bigger problem.
Caller, I want you to understand something. I want you to understand something. I ain't talking about PNM and I ain't talking about UNC. I want you to understand that very clear. Very, very clear. This is about an incident that happened. Caller, good night. Caller?
I ain't talking about PNM and I ain't talking about UNC. I want you to understand that very clear. Very, very clear. This is about an incident that happened.
Some of them callers happy tonight. They're happy tonight. But when they face the grocery in the morning and reality hit them, it's a different story. Their faces change. Supposing one of this Venezuelan was my brother, what you think would have happened? Caller, good night.
Good night, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Let me tell you something that people not understanding.
What do you have to say?
Nobody wants to have nothing to do with Venezuela. Right? Nobody wants to have nothing to do with Jamaica. Mr. Prime Minister, so-called doctor, gone Venezuela to do business. He gone Jamaica to do business. They have nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm hearing you.
Partner, Venezuela is a very dangerous place, you know.
Very.
Venezuela have army. Trinidad and Tobago have no army, you know, brother.
No.
They have soldiers and some kind of PR soldiers. Them soldiers in Venezuela will walk through them like they're there, you know.
They're brutal down there.
You telling me?
They're
but
different.
Let me tell you something. This Mr. Dylan, this fella is a joke. You hear what I'm telling you? He's a yes man. Anybody in the PNM party right now cannot do what they want to do. They don't know if to stand up, they don't know if to jump, they don't know if to run. And let me tell you another thing. You see that next one they call Watson Duke?
Yeah.
He was than that Rowley there. You hear what I tell you? If that get in power, a little shock to know. Man, you know, people have to eat that, you know. You understand? Them fellas and them is opportunists, you know.
Thank you for your contribution, caller. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with Said. Real facts, real figures, real issues as we surface them on top. Minister Dylan, you could have come out with something better than that. You are a minister. You are an educated individual. You are an educated individual. People are looking at you. The world is looking at you. And I am telling you, no person or no Venezuelan individual would give up a better life. None of them. I am telling you that on national television, not one single Venezuelan would give up a better life. None of them. Even though a Trinidadian leave and go to the States and they got asylum certificate, they will not give it up to come back in Trinidad where bandits are breaking down their door merciless. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Talk with Saeed. Yesterday, as I was saying, I became a successful businessman because of hard work. If you have properties to sell or looking for property to buy, contact me. If you have a spiritual problem, contact me. Very soon, I will be opening business, real estate in Grenada and Barbados. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time for tonight. But if you have a problem, you could call me on my private number is on screen. You could WhatsApp me at 339-1670. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time for tonight. But join me right here tomorrow night, same place, same time. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.